Hello guys. Welcome to another tutorial of how to make a game like Agario. In this video, we will fix some issues found in the game. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy this lesson. So the first problem we have is when our player lose mass dynamically, the ball size will keep decreasing. Even if the size was 0, when that happen our speed will be less than 0.2, and that will cause the player go in the opposite direction of the mouse position. As you can see, this is a weird behavior. To fix that, go inside of the script, and find where we are decreasing the player size. Here we are doing it, and now put an if statement. If player size was less than 1, then return. And that's it, out player size will not be less than 0. And the second issue, player balls get into each other. This behavior is not wanted. Once we jump, both balls will be going to the mouse position, and they does not stop when get close to each other. Fixing that problem is easy. All what you need to do is add a collider to the player, and also, rigid body 2D component, go inside the player, and new component, find 2D circle collider and rigid body 2D, and add them to the player, and change the gravity scale of the rigid body 2D to 0, so it will not fall down. If it didn't work with you, make sure to add rigid body component. Without it, it won't work. And now after fixing that, we have another issue in the game. Imagine that our player have two balls, and he pressed the jump button. There will be a colliding between the existing balls and the new balls. That collision will affect the split force, and maybe block it, so we need to fix that. Balls collider when jumping. To fix that issue, we are going to disable the collider from scratch, and once the split force end, we will enable the collider again. Go inside of split force script, and go where we apply the force, apply force method. Here we will get the collider and disable it. Get component of type, circle collider 2D, enabled is equals to false. After that, go in the update method, and enable the collider, in the if statement of when the speed is less than 0. That's it. Now it should be working. Go and test it. As you can see, it worked. Another issue, movements when jumping. If you can remember, at the previous videos, when our player split, or throw mass, we rotate him, to make it face the mouse position, and inside of split force, so after rotating the splitted ball, the force takes the splitted ball in the up direction of its space, and that means, if we throw mass while splitting, the splitted ball will change its rotation, and the force will look weird. I am just gonna show you it now, so you can see that issue. To make it look clear, I will decrease the speed of the force. Now, it's clear. The force changing to point to the mouse position. To fix that, we only need to put a boolean that defines when to control the player. Go inside player movements, and create a new boolean. And then, in the update method, check if this boolean is true, then return. So we want control this ball. Now, we need to change this boolean when we split. Go in the split force script, and enable that boolean when we apply the force. and down in the update method, when the force is over, make that boolean equals to false. And now it should be working. And the last issue that we will be fixing in this video is, sometimes, when splitting and then throw mass, one of the two balls will not be able to eat the mass of the other ball. This weird behavior is happening because the mass does not exist in the player mass array. There is no missing mass variable, but there is no variable of the instantiated mass object from the second ball. Mass updation issue. To fix this issue, go to the mass spawner, and find where we are giving the new instantiated mass object to our player. Here we are updating the masses of the players only when adding a new mass from the spawner. Let's just change the position of this code, cut it, and put it in the add mass method. Since we are calling that method, when the player throw, it will be added to all player in the scene. Also, paste that code in the remove mass method, and remove the mass instead of adding it, so it will also be removed from all players. And that's it for this video. If you have enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, so you won't miss the future ones. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.